What's up, y'all? Schildhouse here. Welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 04 career. Today we go to Bristol for the 6th race of Season 2. Last time out we were at Darlington, and it was actually kind of historic. We finished a race at Darlington. It was incredible. It wasn't pretty, but we finished it, hit all of our sponsor bonuses, so it was a positive turnaround after a bad stretch of races. It seems like so long ago that we finished 4th at Daytona, but, you know, we can only go up from here. Or I like to think we can. We can definitely go down, but I prefer to go up. All right, 5 races into this season. Ricky Rudd is the points leader over Ryan Newman. Jeff Gordon is in 3rd. Kevin Harvick, Sterling Marlin, Joe Nemechek, Tony Stewart, Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson round out the top 10. We are 38th, which still feels really, really bad. But, you know, all those bad finishes in a row aren't helping our cause. We start knocking out some good top 20s. Now, all right, let's be realistic. Top 30s, and we should see that start to change, but finishing 34th, 35th ain't going to cut it. Let's take a look in the shop to see what we got available to build a car here for Bristol. We got 4 races left on the new build, 2 races on this overhaul. I just decided to overhaul Chassis 1 to help us out a little bit. So we got a 5550 and a 5856. Texas is next week. We're going to need all the tire grip and tire wear we can get for Texas. So we'll take the 5550. I'll take the hit on tire wear for Bristol. We'll still have some grip. That's important. In the engine shop, 5 races left on the new build. Also overhauling engine 4 here. That'll be done in 2 races. So, you know, for Bristol, 5550 motor should be fine. Again, we'll save this big power, big efficiency for Texas. We need to have a good run there, so... Might be down a little bit on the motor, but at Bristol, that's not a bad thing. And in the body shop, 5 races left on the new build, but plenty of options here. Boy, not great options, I'll tell you that, but 52 downforce, 50 draft. Draft isn't really going to matter at Bristol. We'll take some downforce, leave this body for Texas, so yeah, it's not going to be the greatest car, 56 overall, but for Bristol, we just got to survive. It's probably not going to go great, but, you know, that's Bristol for you. Okie doke, here we go for qualifying. It's basically the same setup that we ran last time. I just tightened it up a hair just to make it a little more stable. I think it'll be fine. It's not the fastest thing in the world, and I wouldn't expect it to be because it doesn't have all the best, you know, components in it, but oh boy, P22. That's good enough. Yeah, I think for our purposes, it'll be fine. Starting up in 20 seconds is going to be a challenge, but at least we get the qualifying bonus. Yeah, I mean, that's step 1. Get the qualifying bonus. Now we got to get the other 2. But at Bristol, anything's possible.
Welcome, everyone, to Bristol, Tennessee for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Food City 500. This is one of the most exciting tracks in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. So many cars, so little space. Wouldn't you agree?
The fans here love watching this race. There'll be some bumping and banging out there in this one. I can assure you of that.
I can assure you of that, too.
Had a couple of incidents on the racetrack with the 49 car.
You know, a little contact now and then is to be expected. The track gets crowded real quickly when you put 43 cars out there. I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Yeah, easy for you to say. He didn't intentionally kill you in a race.
Here at Bristol in 2001.
And it wasn't the Sadler 1 that was surprising because the kid has got some talent. But somehow he and his team figured out a way to get over 160 good laps on his tires, and he won it on fuel mileage. It was something to see.
Jerry Nadeau is having some trouble in the points this year.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their names there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
Okie doke, Bristol. Y'all know how this can go. This can this can get out of hand quick. Hopefully we don't get run over. Hopefully we don't have any issues. Just gonna get down to the bottom here, Ryan. Don't mind me. And hopefully we can live to talk about it. Gotta get off the apron. Who's pissed? Who's pissed at me? Who's he saying needs to stay in the rearview mirror? Oh, Kenny Schrader. That's fine. I'm not worried about Kenny Schrader right now. I probably should be, but I ain't going to be worried about him right now. I'm going to run my race. Try not to do anything too stupid, which, for those of you who watch, know that that's usually a impossible task. But, damn, I think we can do something good here at Bristol.
Got one eye. Stay alert.
Oh, no. All right, so that's my first stupid thing of the day.
Caution out for an accident here on the front stretch.
We didn't even touch. That was netcode, man. Come on.
We are under caution after an accident here on the front stretch.
We literally didn't even touch. You could see it on the screen. That is just awful. Awful. Oh, brother. I need to stop running down there. Hey. Yep. Now Ken Schrader's behind us.
We're about 5 seconds behind the leader.
Not optimal.
We're clear. 3 wide.
You know what? Just go ahead. There we go. Use Bobby Labonte as a shield. Look at that. That was smart. Come on. That was pretty smart right there. You have to admit, that was kind of nifty.
We're about 7 seconds off the leader's back bumper.
Because Schrader wasn't going to turn hard right and kill me with Labonte next to him. At least I hoped he wouldn't. So, yeah, that worked out okay. Well, we've been shipping off positions here. I can't get to the bottom. Can't get to the bottom.
Don't make it up too bad.
I can get to the wall, but I can't get to the bottom. And we're 41st all of a sudden. Because the bottom is everything, and yeah. Old Bristol. You remember when Bristol was like this before they ran up the wall, you know? One lane at the bottom, rooting, gouging, beating, banging, chrome horn. Moving people out of the way, but if you went up top, you were done, and that's pretty much exactly what happened to us right there. Someday we're going to be fast at Bristol. I don't know when that day is. It ain't today, but someday we're going to be fast at Bristol. This sucks. Oh, we got one blowing up. I think that was Jeff Burton. Okay. Oh, perfect. Let's go to Texas. Fuck! Now this is this is this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Jeff Burton won this race, despite the fact that when we wrecked and popped the motor, he was smoking and about to pit and be out of the race. But somehow, some way, he won this race. That's incredible. I don't even want to look at the rest of it. I can't with that result. I can't be bothered to care. We made $26,000. Cool and awesome. Well, in any event, let's get ready for Texas. Fuck, man. We've had so many DNFs. I think we've had more DNFs in the first 6 races this season than we did last season. Let's build a car. All right, 58 tire grip, 56 tire wear for Texas. That sounds great. Fresh engine, 61 power, 54 efficiency. Yeehaw. 55 downforce, 54 drafting. Great. That should be wonderful. Car rating's 59. Let's Texas 2-step our way to not a DNF, please. There we go for qualifying. I think we got a pretty good piece. Definitely tweaked on it a little bit since the last time we raced here, which we only raced at Texas once in this era of NASCAR. So we definitely had some tweaks to make, but overall, I think it's got some speed. I think it's pretty quick. Tires seem to hold on pretty decently. But I also thought that at Atlanta, and I felt like we had a sewing machine for a motor. But so far, I feel like this drive's pretty nice. It carries good speed. It's not completely out of control. And it's not going to set any world records, but, I mean, if it just drives like this, we can work with this. I think we can work with this. Let's see what we got.
We're in the top half. We'll be fine.
Yeah, that's P16. I hit a 29.0 in practice, so I didn't hit my best lap. But I think we're pretty good for Texas. Just got to stay out of the stupid shit. Easier said than done.
Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, and today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Samsung Radio Shack 500. What kind of a track is Texas?
Texas is a tough track for these drivers to get a hang of. It's very fast, but has a very tight groove. Some of these cars may add some paint to the walls here before the race is over.
Greg Biffle looks to turn his luck around in this race.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
The 64 car is getting aggressive on the track with some other drivers.
Every driver in NASCAR Winston Cup has had a bit of trouble on the racetrack at one time or another. As long as they keep their composure, everything should work out okay.
Bill Elliott has won the most popular driver award a record 16 times.
And it has already been decided that the trophy will be the Bill Elliott Trophy once he retires.
All right, nothing stupid at Texas. Nothing stupid, nothing stupid, nothing stupid. I think we can have ourselves a good little finish here. 83 laps at Texas. Let's go. Let's wipe the taste of Bristol out of our mouth. Get down to the bottom here.
Number 41 is coming high.
Made a few adjustments after qualifying.
Got one down low.
But overall, I think we're fine. I mean, again, we're losing, you know, half a straightaway on a restart, kind of like Atlanta. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'll just drive myself in the wall, Kenny. You don't have to give me any room. That's cool.
2.5 seconds.
Thanks, Kenny.
All clear, buddy.
I just love how they don't give you any room. They'll slide up on the bottom. They run you to the fucking wall. How are you supposed to race with these guys? Honestly. Hey, Kenny. Remember when you didn't give me any room on the front stretch? On lap 1?
23 car is outside.
I remember.
Clear on both sides.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to you. No, I'm not, because I'm a nice racer, Kenny. I'm nice. I'm friendly. Everybody loves me. Just ask Ken Schrader. He's a big fan of mine. All right, bye, Kenny.
23 car is coming up quick.
Oh, I'm gonna squeeze under here, Robbie. Yeah, I'll take the -10. I'll take the -10 and the spot. Thanks, Robbie.
Still there. Make it easy. That pass was worth it.
Thanks.
Nice job.
Ugh. Just get to that bottom, man, and it just goes. If I just had some actual straightaway speed, we'd be in real good shape, but
The 32 car is still
I mean, I can't complain about this right now. P14,
Put another behind you.
legitimately passing people.
We're clear.
This is pretty good so far. It's only 12 laps in, but pretty positive start.
Waiting on you. Clear on both sides.
Ward, please.
Car high.
What?
Easy on the bumping, buddy.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Back there. Your right front tire's a little warm.
You know, that wouldn't have happened, Ward. Yeah, eat that wall, Ward. That wouldn't have happened if you just fucking let me go instead of blocking.
It's still there.
All right, let's get back in rhythm here.
Coming up quick.
I
Okay, we're clear.
You know, you got to run on the guy, they block you. You got to run on the guy, they block you. I don't know how we didn't wreck, to be honest with you. Mark, stop it. I don't know how we didn't wreck. Like, that save was nuts. I thought we were done. I thought we were dead. I thought that was game over.
The 6 car is still there. Be patient. The 24.
Oh, I don't want to be 3 wide.
3 wide.
I don't want to be 3 wide.
Number 6 is still there. Make it easy. The 6 car is still there.
Piss off, Mark.
Your fuel too far. Go
Piss
on
off,
when
Jeff.
you're ready.
Clear on both sides.
All right. Yep. You know what? Fuck both of you. Let me just have my good run in peace, please. Can we just get to the fuel stop and then y'all can just blow me away because you got better pit crews? Like, come on. We ain't got to do all this.
Your left front tire's a little worn.
Bro, where did Jeff Gordon go? Hold on. Where did Jeff Gordon just go? He just disappeared off the... where's Jeff? He was literally just behind me. He has disappeared from Texas Motor Speedway. Jeff Gordon is gone. Last seen, turn 1, lap 24. If you've seen this man, please call the authorities. Are we really not going to throw a caution when a race car driver just goes missing? What the hell? I'm so confused. Jeff Gordon literally disappeared off the racetrack. Well, we're going to have to pit at some point here. Surely we can't go much longer. That gas gauge's looking pretty low.
Might be time for a new left rear tire.
Yeah, I think it's time for a new all tire. Okay. We're pitting.
6 is right behind you. You're dropping back. What's wrong?
We're pitting. I'm not making any adjustments. I hate that we have to pit this early because I feel like we're just going to come up short of what the AI can do, but I'm not going to make any changes to the car. It's been driving good. It's got some damage, obviously, but we've had to trade some paint with some people to establish our place on this track, but we're... Oh, come on, pal. Oh, fuck me. We're legit top 15. Aside from the whole disappearing Jeff Gordon thing. Oh, there's people pitting. All right. We're not that far off. 22-second pit stop. Outstanding. Hey, what are you going to do with a 22-second pit stop?
The 10 car.
That's just terrible.
Oh, yeah. Great pass, buddy.
That is...
Car's entering the track ahead.
That's so bad.
Clear all around.
We're going to give up so much track position because of that. So that's what
Clear, buddy.
a 22-second pit stop did, is it cost us a shitload of time, obviously, but about 5, 6, 7 spots on track.
The 24 car is back on the track. Watch out, buddy. He's going to be a little slow.
Well, welcome back, Jeff. We missed you. I felt like he got abducted by aliens, but apparently he blew up or something. Ha! I see a big old glob of cars in front of us. And it looks like Jeff Gordon's holding them up. Oh, yeah, look at him up on the high side.
Keep an eye on it.
Oh, Jeff.
Car is looking low.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Jeff. Here we come. Let me get some free spots.
Car pass.
Well, he did a good job. Thanks, Jeff. Made my life a little bit easier. Oh, he held up Sterling back there, too. Yeah.
Got one outside.
It looks like we got some people hitting pit road early. Their window just opened. My fuel window hasn't opened yet.
On fuel.
Pretty much have to run this thing dry to hit my window to make it to the end, which is fine. I mean, they're going to get a bit of an undercut, but I'll have fresher tires at the end of the run, assuming we have a flawless pit stop. You know, it might put us in a pretty good spot.
Tires wearing down.
The 43 car up high.
Oh, there's Jeff again, slowing up Sterling. We're pitting this lap. We are pitting.
Hey, that's where the nose spot. Keep
We are pitting.
The left rear's getting warm.
Number
Come on, baby.
Okay, we're clear.
Good enough. All right. Let's go, boys. No fuck-ups, please. Not making any change. I thought about loosening it up a little bit, but I like it just the way it is. So, come on, boys. 4 tires of fuel, no mistakes. Come on, go, go, go. There we go. Nice, clean pit stop. No mistakes. There we go, boys. All right, like 18 seconds. Better than 22. It's amazing how long some of these guys stay out. This tells you still how bad our fuel economy is.
Number 23, up high.
But we'll make up the spots. I mean, guys will pit eventually. We can all make it to the end from here. They just want to stay out longer, which, in theory, you know, works out to my benefit because they're running slower lap times on older rubber. Meanwhile, the rest of us are out here on fresh tires putting down blazing laps, so whatever. Greg? Don't do it, Greg. Son of a bitch. It looks like everything's cycled out. We are a lap down in 20th, but I mean, we got no pressure out the back. Got cars in front of us for position. I know Jeff Green's for the position. Ward Burton up there. Yeah, didn't really gain anything. But I see Jeff Gordon's up there again. So he might create a situation that allows us to catch some of these guys in front of us because, you know, he's off the pace. In the way. Lap 69. Oh, he's on the bottom. Oh, he's checking up the bottom. Is he pitting? Yeah, he's pitting. Oh, boy. Here we go. Opportunity presents itself. See if we can do it intelligently.
You put another behind you.
Oh, boy. Gotta be careful here. Yeah, pull it out your ass, Ward. Don't care.
Rubbin's racing. Clear all right.
Yep, Rubbin's racing. Let's get this pass done.
Still there. All clear, buddy.
That was scary. Brienne starts stepping out. I don't think we're going to catch those guys in front of us, but we're not getting pressured from behind either. It looks like this is going to be a P17 finish. Strong run at Texas. I wish we ran this track twice. I love this configuration. I'm telling you. Old Texas was just incredible. But no. Had to go and do stupid stuff to it. Oh, I see a wild Jeff Gordon up there. Hold on. Jeff's holding up this pack. Oh, hold on. We might get something more out of this. Keep doing your thing, Jeff. I'll be there in a sec. He's blocking the lanes. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at this.
Got one outside.
Oh. Oh. Jeff, you're a legend. Jeff got us to the top 15.
Let's finish strong.
Oh. I'll take it. Thank you, Jeff. It's because he heard that I was so concerned about his disappearance. He was so concerned, or so appreciative of that. He helped us out. Got us some spots. Thanks, Jeff. I won't forget it. How about that? Nice rebound from Bristol. P15 at Texas. Yeah! Let's go! Yes! Not a bad day is right, baby. That's what we like to see. Ryan Newman gets the win. I'll take that top 15. Thank you very much. Well, that was a caution-free race at Texas. Ryan Newman with the win over Stewart, Jr., Harvick, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Ricky Rudd, Jeff Burton, Rusty Wallace, Mark Martin. In 10th, we finished in 15th, one lap down, which is a great run for us. Really, really pleased with that. Strong, strong run. I mean, I feel like that's pretty much where we were on pace. We were pretty competitive. Yeah, I mean, good money day. Look at that. 68,000 race winnings, 180,000 from the sponsors. Thank you very much. Got $250,000 back in the bank. Not a minute too soon either. We needed that money. Sponsors are happy. Drivers happy. Owners happy. I hope you're happy too. That was awesome. And now we have a really great opportunity ahead of us. Talladega is the next race. Y'all remember Talladega last season? We got ourselves a 6th place finish. I don't see why we can't go back and do that or do better. I'm very optimistic going into Talladega. We could get 2 really good finishes in a row. That would be huge for our race team. Go a long way in the points and in the financial department of this whole ordeal as well. I'm excited for Talladega, man. You see the smile on my face? That's genuine happiness right there. I didn't know how we would do at Texas. I was hopeful, but we pulled it off. I'm really glad because we needed to after that Bristol race. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll leave it there. Look forward to Talladega. It's late at night. These late night recordings, man. We'll look forward to Talladega up next. But I hope you appreciated today's effort and enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Leave a thumbs up on the video, some comments down below. Give me your thoughts on today's races, Bristol and at Texas, and how you think we're going to do next time out at Talladega. Let's see some predictions down there. We're going to break through for our first win. I don't know, maybe. Only one way to find out. Come back and check it out. Thanks for watching this one. We will see you in the next one at Talladega.